Yes, welcome to my channel. As a good citizen of Kenya, please welcome to my channel. If you are in diaspora or outside Kenya here, please welcome to my channel. This is East African Kenya in western parts of Kenya. I am here, you are one and only political analyst. I do some political analyst here in Kenya. I actually talk about leadership going on in this country, beautiful country, the Singapore of Africa here. I talk about it so much so that we can actually be in a good position of rendering in new leaders who are able to do some good job for us in our leadership. So I'm here today so that we can conversate or have a conversation with you so that we can talk with you directly one on one. We can share our advices on some things here and there. We are having divisions in our country here, especially many tribes, including the Lake Nilotes, the River Lake Nilotes, being in a war with the mountain people. When I say the mountain people, Kenyans know what I'm talking about. People who say that protect Mulima here and there, people from Gashagwa region, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Because when you see and look very keenly at what Gashagwa, our former deputy president who was actually removed from office, how he talks about only the central parts of Kenya. He's someone who fights for their rights, for their beneficial. He doesn't care about the other parts of this country. He says that he's from that community and that's his mandate or his duty. His duty is to fight for them to ensure that they are in good position in the government. So I'm here today just to tell you that this thing of fighting for Mrima is killing those people. They are killing themselves because now the other tribes here in Kenya are coming to realize that these people actually they only love themselves. They are the only one who think that they can take the seat of the presidency. And no, if anyone else takes that seat and tries to run this country, he is a failure. He doesn't know how to run the country. He's a bad person. He's the one killing Kenyans. But when he's their person, they never talk about him, even if how many people dies. Okay, and it is being portrayed outside here very well, and many people are coming to notice that. So when you before you talk on these social medias, because some of us we are very ignorant. You don't want to refer to look at history. You can see the future by looking at history. Okay, even some people, when you have a girlfriend, okay, her past matters to you so much, just the same as any leader. If a leader is a corrupt person, it is true that in future or in his leadership he will be corrupt. So when you tell us that Ruto is now the worst corrupt person in this sector, eh, were you not aware? Because in his last visions, his last offices, he has been holding offices before even being a president. He was a deputy, he was a minister for agriculture, he was in the higher education board of this country. He has ran very many things. Even I think he was once upon an MP. So you want to tell us now when he's the president, he's the worst thief, but you cannot explain to us how he's stealing from Kenyans. We can see directly how the former president of this country, Uhuru Kenyatta, how he was actually getting some money from projects of this country, and it's clearly seen. People have talked about the SGR. People have talked about the PPIs during Corona, which were meant to help our doctor and medical assistants here and there to ensure their good health and protection. How money was lost and laundered there in large amounts, but very many people don't talk about that. They only want to talk about how cruel our president, who is even more violent because this president of ours at this time, Dr. William Samuel Ruto, is actually ensuring that this country is developed across the nation. He's not someone who is choosing parts here and there. He's someone who is ensuring that all gets in this country, including the western region, the central, including the coast region, the Nyanza region, the northeast place are being developed equally. It's not like in the regime. I cannot imagine for me, even after staying in high school in my years, joining college, I have no any evidence of any big project being done in Western Kenya. The leadership of Uhuru Kenyatta. He actually borrowed 7.58 trillion Kenyan money. I am not even aware how that money was. I am not aware. But now, this one who like in our scenario here, let's be realistic. You can see that Dr. William Samuel Ruto, our able president, up to now we have no any big scandal of loss of money or loss of money. We don't have, because he is ensuring that he is actually accountable of everything he is doing. He is ensuring that everything he does, he, it is following, actually trying to follow the procedure. Sometimes when you are a leader, you have to make some tough choices, especially you can imagine when we were young, most of us, we used to hate going to school, and our parents used to force us to whip our backs and buttocks so that we can go to school every day, because sometimes you wake up in the morning and you think that you are tired, you don't want to go there. Sometimes you have not done the assignments and you feel like you would rather stay at home so that the teacher does not punish or cane you. But Ruto now, we are like those children to Ruto, because we are the who he is trying to ensure our great future, but we are stuck. We don't want to have the face the consequences. We are actually very stagnant people. Sometimes we as Kenyans must actually do better than this. We have the capability, have the capacity to do this. So let's not just be here and talking about some nonsense, because it will not be a very good scenario. So if you have enjoyed my content, please subscribe to my channel, follow, like, and comment to my channel too, because it's very good for you. This channel, if you are actually subscribed, you will be receiving the notification when I put here some conversation about politics. In our next videos, we'll be talking about individual politicians here and there, especially the western region, the Nyanza region, where we are seeing that there are wrangles, and the Mount Kenya. So we are going to analyze every situation, so that we can see why no one can defeat Ruto, or why Ruto can be actually removed from power in the next year election. So stay tuned for more information. Thank you so much.